Gentlemen, welcome back to the den. Yeah, we got to have a conversation, gentlemen, because I see a lot of white tea supremacists, a lot of, people in the white tea community. They honking out, they chimping out, they losing their mind. They celebrating that our good brother Karmelo Anthony is going to prison for 35 years. But while y'all out here celebrating, right? I want you guys to understand this, and I know you guys see the title on the thumbnail of this live stream. Laugh now, cry later, because we will get vengeance. We will get revenge. Best believe. So while you guys coming on in, let me check my audio. Okay, the audio clear. While you gentlemen coming on in, make sure you guys like this video. If you watching this on the playback, make sure you guys hype this video. Subscribe to the channel. Gentlemen, we almost at 10,000 subscribers because of you, gentlemen. Right? Because of you guys. Shout out to Talking Black. He said, but it might be self-checkout. That's how them twins do it. Hey, it is what it is. I ain't got no sympathy for none of them crackers. I ain't got no sympathy for none of them crackers. They out here line dancing, tap dancing, celebrating all on TikTok. Oh, they big and bold all in, the comment sections in everybody's video when they discussing Karmelo Anthony. Oh, they celebrating. They happy. They talking about how he need to get hung. He need to get drugged by a car. Right? He need to get the chair. He need to get the death penalty. Oh, but like I said, laugh now, cry later, because we will get vengeance. Most definitely. Right? Because we know that our good brother was innocent, but at the same time, 35 years, right, which he'll be eligible for parole in 17 and a half. The family, I think, already put in the appeal for him. They already put in an appeal to get this overruled, because we know this wasn't a fair trial. He didn't have a jury of his peers. We already knew that. We already knew that they was lining him up. So while the white tea community is celebrating, okay, have your fun. But guess what? Somebody ain't making it to Thanksgiving this year. Somebody ain't making it to Thanksgiving this year. That's all I'm going to say. Well, gentlemen, I want to play you guys this video from Newsmax of this news anchor, right? This YT news anchor, calling Karmelo Anthony a thug and all type of stereotypical names they like to call black men, right? He just chimped out while he was interviewing, the guy that was the spokesman for the Metcalf family. I really don't trust that guy either, right? I seen a lot of his history. I really don't trust him. But a lot of these news networks are so anti-black. They so biased. And I don't even know why black people waste their time speaking on these networks. I honestly don't know, right? Yo, shout out to Charlie from becoming a top tier member, bro. I appreciate you, Charlie. Salute, bro. Salute. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate the support. You always showing up and supporting your boy. Shout out to Charlie. But guys, let me play y'all this video, because this is going to be hilarious. At the same time, we're going to debunk all this lies that this white anchor is trying to oppose on our brother. And I really want you guys to pay attention. And this was a major beneficiary of why he was convicted, because these people was controlling the narrative during this entire trial. Let's get into it, gentlemen.
A Texas jury found 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony guilty of murdering 17-year-old Austin Metcalf in April of 2025 during a high school track meet in Frisco, Texas. He was just sentenced to 35 years in prison. And to lay this all out for you, due to the rain, there was bad weather. The track events were delayed that day, and Anthony, a Centennial High School student, sought shelter under a Memorial High School tent. Moments later, an argument broke out, and Anthony was asked repeatedly to leave that tent. One witness claimed Anthony responded by calling the group a name before he reached into his backpack saying, quote, "Touch me and see what happens," end quote. After some shoving, Anthony pulled out a pocket knife and
after some shoving, look at the narrative. After some shoving, who shoved who, sir? You see how he's talking fast and he trying to brush over the facts? He was told multiple times to leave by who? Some children? They not security. They not coaches. They not in an authority figure. They can't tell another child to leave nowhere. This is a public area. This is a public place. Austin is not an authoritarian figure at the track meet. Then you said some shoving starting to happen. No, Austin shoved Metcalf. Austin shoved Karmelo. Let's get that right.
Stabbed Metcalf in the chest, piercing his heart. Prosecutors argued that the killing was a provoked and unjustified murder. They called 21 witnesses. The defense argued it was self-defense. Karmelo Anthony did not testify in his own defense. Immediately after the jury's decision, protesters gathered outside claiming this was the latest example of Black lives not mattering.
But what this process did is shown that Black lives do not matter in Collin County. This trial showed that it put emotions over the law. After Trayvon Martin and so many countless names, it has shown us that Black life is not safe in Collin County.
Minister Dominique Alexander is the man that you just heard from in that video. He is a spokesman for the Anthony family. Minister, it's nice to have you on. You keep saying that Black lives don't matter, but no Black lives.
Gentlemen, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is the hottest show on YouTube. Let's get it.
We're lost here. A 17-year-old white person was killed. So what are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is 35 years. Karmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years. Yet at the end of the day, Black America repeatedly is told that self-defense is a part of the law. That a knife under 5 inches is legal in the state of Texas. That stand your ground is legal here in the state of Texas. But when a Black person try to use those same basic rights and laws, then we're not afforded those things. We're doing those things unjustifiably.
Well, that's not what a jury found today. Can you tell me, I know you know Karmelo Anthony well, why did he bring a knife to a track meet?
Because it's legal to bring a knife to a track meet. Because it's legal. That's why. Just like I can bring my weapon wherever I want to go. It's legal. Here in Tennessee. Open carry state. I can take a knife to wherever I want to go if it's legal. That's why. See, they trying to hang their hat on why did he bring a knife to the stadium? Because he can? It's not against the law. And I want you guys to pay attention to this passive aggressive that this anchor is doing.
I can't comment on that. What I can do, I can't speak for Karmelo Anthony, but I can tell you that the state of Texas made it legal. So at the end of the day, if a person got a problem with it, they might need to call Governor Greg Abbott and tell him why does this state have open carry laws? Why does it have brass knuckles and etc.
Right. Stabbing somebody in the heart, though, sir, is definitely not legal.
Stand your ground is legal. Defending yourself is legal. That's legal. It's not legal for Black people to defend themselves, clearly. But you just going to it's not legal to stab somebody. Duh, that's a very low IQ take. That's very low IQ of this guy. We talking about self-defense. You just bust out and say, oh, a stabbing is illegal. Duh. The fuck?
Could have just turned around and walked out of that tent at any moment.
And Austin Metcalf could have minded his fucking business at any point. What the nerve of this guy right here. And I hear a lot of the white tea community and the white tea supremacists out here saying this shit, that he could have got up and just walked away and all that. Who cares? Who fucking cares? I don't have to get up just because somebody tell me to get up. Austin don't run shit. You should have told Austin to keep his hands to his fucking self, and he would have been here today with us breathing. But I guess he chose different.
And based on what you have been told about the situation, I can see how you can take that fact. But the levels of injustice that was done in this trial is not how I was told, right? But at the end of the day, that's the reason why we're going to go through a full appeals process to ensure that the facts are being told correctly. But me and you are going to go back and forth.
No,
on
that's
this
fine.
interview.
Tell me. I'm curious. Tell me Tell me what you think happened.
What I think is the situation is that someone asked Carmelo Anthony to come over there. He knew an individual, but that's not being told, right? It's like, oh, a kid just randomly went under a tent, right? And he just sitting there. No one knows who he is. That's not the case, right? We know that Carmelo Anthony knew an individual. He knew a coach. He spoke about it. We also
Look at the anchor. Look at the guy. He's not even trying to listen or understand. He just want to respond. He just want to get his anti-black rhetoric out. He's not trying to listen to Dominique at all. He don't want to hear shit. It's all about pushing his agenda, pushing his narrative. He don't want to hear shit. He's an arrogant loser. And that's why Austin is not here with us today. Because of you arrogant motherfuckers. You thought that you had some type of authority over Carmelo Anthony and that you can put your hands on him. And it's consequences to your actions. And that's why y'all so mad. Cry me a river. We don't give a fuck.
know that Frisco ISD should have counseled that. This wasn't just raining. We were under a tornado watch that day, right? And this should have been something that was actually...
Wait, you're telling me that because somebody invited him to that tent and there might have been a tornado warning, which happened all the time in Texas, that he was warranted in stabbing a 17-year-old kid in the chest?
How stupid of a statement is that, bro? How stupid of a statement is that? He's literally telling you about the weather conditions and the reason why Karmelo was under the tent. Yo, low IQ, right, Neanderthal mind went into, because he had some tornado warnings and that's the reason why he had to stab Metcalf. No, he stabbed Metcalf because Metcalf is an animal. He's a degenerate. He's a thug and he's a bully. And he took it upon himself to put his hands on another individual, and he thought shit was sweet. Him and his brother. The nerve of this crowd. I mean, I want you guys to pay attention. Oh, it's finna get juicy. Pause.
It wasn't just raining. We were under a tornado watch that day, right? And this should have been something that was actually...
Wait, you're telling me that because somebody invited him to that tent and there might have been a tornado warning, which happened all the time in Texas, that he was warranted in stabbing a 17-year-old kid in the chest, in the heart, and killing him?
That's not the case. But what you cannot do is put your hands on someone.
Well, you just told me that was the case.
No.
Is that the case? Because I want to know what the case is. I seriously do.
You asked me the first time, why was he under the tent or close or whatever it may be, right? The reality is that the state of Texas says that I don't have to, when I'm assaulted, I don't have to return the same level of force, correct? Isn't that the law?
Yeah, he was asked to leave that tent multiple times, and the prosecution called 21 witnesses. Hold on. The prosecution called 21 witnesses, and they all corroborated that. It
don't matter. They got coached. Of course they gonna say that he was told to leave. So the fuck what? Who cared that he was told to leave? He wasn't doing anything illegal. He was sitting under a fucking tent. This is how devilish these YT people is, right? These people are hanging their head on, he told him to leave. So the fuck what? Didn't no coach, if Karmelo was such a problem to the Metcalf brothers and these 21 witnesses that said that he was told multiple times to leave, why did they go get a coach? Because after Karmelo stabbed Metcalf, it took him a minute and 30 seconds to go run to a coach. So if Austin, right, by him being an animal and degenerate, we were at a track meet. Where's the sportsmanship? Where's the courtesy? So you think we supposed to just jump up and leave just because a white boy tell us? That ain't how this work. This ain't Jim Crow, brother. This ain't how this fucking work. Who the hell told you that? Like Austin run shit. We don't give a fuck who asked me to leave.
The prosecution called 21 witnesses. Hold on. The prosecution called 21 witnesses, and they all corroborated that. They all said that he was asked to leave the tent. There was no.
And they had mixed up stories. They all was. You can tell they all was coach. Even the guy that was cool with Karmelo, he got called out on the stands. Right? The defense showed him pictures and text messages that he was cool with Karmelo. He on the stand act like he ain't even know Karmelo. They was lying. So it doesn't matter what they said. Y'all don't run shit. Just because somebody told you something doesn't mean that I'm finna get up and just because a motherfucker came and say, you need to move. That's just like another grown person coming to you in a public area telling you that, hey, I don't want you sitting over here. You need to move. What the fuck you think this is?
And they all corroborated that. They all said that he was asked to leave the tent. There was no. Might have been.
They all didn't have. No, sir. No, sir.
He was asked to leave the tent, so he could have left that tent at any time. He chose not to. That's why he's going to jail for 35 years.
All 21.
He said that's why he's going to jail for 35 years. But you know where Austin ain't going? He ain't going to Thanksgiving dinner this year. See, this is what I would have turned up at in this interview, right? You supposed to get his anti-black racist exactly what he want. See, Dominique, I don't respect weak black men like this. Y'all be trying to get around these white people and these platforms, and y'all be trying to talk all calm because you don't want to seem like the angry black man. This guy has been passive aggressive this whole entire interview, and we only 5 minutes in, right? So I'm gonna give this guy exactly what he want. The gloves is off. I'm going straight to disrespect. He went, oh, well, that's why Karmelo getting 35 years. Okay, that's why Austin is not going to make it to Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, cool. At least one person can go get visit. His mama can go visit him. One mother got to go visit her son in the dirt. Since you want to take it there. Because he don't respect black life. You can see the racism oozing out of this man's eyes. Look at him. He's a psychopath. Just like Austin Metcalf. He's a psychopath. And this is the reason, the attitude and the arrogance of this guy is the reason why more of y'all are going to continue to get put in the dirt. Ex-Austin.
They all said that he was asked to leave the tent. There was no. Might have been.
They all didn't have. No, sir. No, sir.
He was asked to leave the tent, so he could have left that tent at any time. He chose not to.
Yeah, he could have left the tent, and Austin could have kept his fucking hands to himself. See, y'all failed to mention that. I'm hearing all y'all crying in my comment section, all in everybody else comment section. Y'all making videos. Oh, he could have left. He could have left. No, Austin could have kept his fucking hands to himself. He don't control nobody. He not a ruler over no fucking body. He not the captain of the damn tent club. He don't own that tent. Well, the coach put him as the leader. So the fuck what? Go get a coach. If Karmelo was just disturbing y'all so bad, why you didn't go get a coach? No, you took it upon yourself to put your hands on that boy because you are a degenerate and you are an animal and you are an adolescent boy. You come from a single mother home with a mother that's a piece of shit of a mother and a father that's a fucking degenerate. That's what it is. Austin and his brother are a statistic. Come from a single parent home with no structure. They think they can just go around and just bully people. Well, Austin got his wake-up call. Well, I wouldn't say wake-up call.
That's why he's going to jail for 35 years.
All 21 of them did not have the same story. They did not have the same story. And that's why so many people outside of that courtroom is outraged right now. If you look at anything about this case, all 21 of them did not have the same story.
Tell me about the defense witness, because the defense did not call Karmelo Anthony. If Karmelo Anthony truly thought he was innocent, he's 19 years old. He's not a kid. He's 19 years old. Why didn't he take the stand in his own defense? And why did the defense's only witness change their story on the witness stand?
Karmelo Anthony testifying in his own trial is his own right? And that's a decision that Karmelo Anthony and his parents has to make, right? And that was a decision that was made through the legal process, right? And through this process, of course, there's going to have to be some major reviews, right? But as far as changing his the witness changing what he changing his testimony, I'm trying to figure out how someone going to say he changed his testimony. Were you privy to his testimony prior to?
Well, he changed his testimony. He was, during cross-examination, he said that there was not an altercation under the tent and he didn't witness an altercation. So I don't think that was something the defense was planning on. And clearly it didn't play well for this 12-person jury. Let me just ask you, can a black person ever...
And it didn't play well for Austin Metcalf, right? All these ad hominem attacks because he's a coward. It didn't play well for Austin, right? And of course, 12 jurors is going to convict Karmelo Anthony. We didn't expect nothing less from you racist piece of shit down there in that county. We knew this was a setup for the jump. He ain't had no fair trial. We knew y'all wanted to railroad him. That's why y'all still ain't released this video. Where the fuck is the video? And you know another reason, gentlemen in the chat, you know another reason why they didn't release that video? Because they didn't want to sway the jurors. They had to pick the jurors first. They didn't want the jurors to see that video before they went to trial, because the jurors had an agenda. Yeah, he convicted. Because that's why it only took them 3 hours to come up with a conviction, right? Normally they got up to 8 hours. Normally it'd be long. Their mind was already made up from the start, from the judge, from the prosecutor to the jury. You get no jury of your peers, all white people. So, like, you think we surprised? Exactly. Eddie lied, and that's what I just said, Charlie. Eddie lied about knowing Karmelo. But let's be real, Charlie. Let's be real, gentlemen in the chat. Do y'all expect this low IQ Neanderthal to be honest, to tell the truth, to state the facts? No. He is an anti-black racist. He's not interviewing Dominique to get some understanding about the trial and Karmelo Anthony. He interviewed him to push his anti-black racism. It's all to demean Karmelo Anthony's case. That's it.
Or just be convicted of defense was planning on, and clearly it didn't play well for this 12-person jury. Let me just ask you,
you see that?
Can a black person ever just be convicted of killing a white person in this country without it becoming like a major race issue? Like some of the comments that you made outside the courthouse today, I don't know why you do that. You stir things up, you make it about race, and that could lead to rioting and protests and looting tonight. The bottom line is more people could get hurt.
I don't know if this low IQ Neanderthal not understanding that America was built on racism, sir. You trying to blame this guy because anything dealing with a white person and a black person is automatic racist. It's automatically about race. Why people going around keep saying, why y'all trying to make it about race? Why y'all ain't trying to make it about race? This country was built off racism. Jim Crow, redlining. What you mean? When have y'all ever got Black America a first shot at a trial when they defended themselves? I can't think of it. Ever since the OJ trial, it seemed like it's like they coming for vengeance. They want revenge. Ever since OJ and Johnny Cochran got him off, these people has just been trying to make sure they convict why you think we got the most exonerations? 53% of black people get exonerated in this country. Why is that? Why is we over police? Why is it the mass incarceration? But you trying to blame him for the race in this thing when you got a person like Jake Long coming to the trial talking about how Karmelo Anthony need to get hung from a tree? Are you serious? Richard, y'all not a boogeyman. Y'all actually losers in this country. Because a lot of white males like y'all want to be victims. This is the reason why y'all population is low. This is the reason why y'all birth rate is low. Y'all women don't want y'all. Y'all commit the most crimes. Y'all are 77% of touching underage children. Tim Tebow is out here trying to get you low IQ, degenerate white males locked up for dealing with y'all children. Y'all abuse y'all women the most. Y'all abuse y'all children the most. Y'all want to be victims because you know what, Richard? Y'all are losers. Most of y'all are on Section 8 government assistance. Y'all poor, y'all broke, and y'all white women don't like y'all. And y'all upset at black men because y'all women want this soul pole. That's why y'all be all in our comment section. That's why y'all can't stop talking about us. Y'all be the main motherfuckers talking about black fatigue, but every other video comments y'all talking about us. Because you know who's supreme. You know who Black Daddy is, Richard. That's why you keep coming over here to my live stream. You know that. You're not a boogeyman. Richard, we'll slap you up if you ever be disrespectful in our face. You think you a threat? These white boys out here, you seen what happened to your boy Austin, right? You seen it.
In protests and looting tonight, the bottom line is more people could get hurt. More people could get hurt.
I'm glad that you will say that, why do we have to bring race in the situation? The reality is that if you know about this
I didn't
case,
say we, I said you. Why do you? Why do you, Dominic? Not the black race.
No, let me make this very clear. As the president of the largest human and civil rights organization in North Texas, what I witnessed on April 3rd was white people going on posts in social media calling Karmelo Anthony a thug, not a 4.0 GPA, not a person that was
he's a convicted murderer tonight, so he's a thug.
Let me finish.
He's a thug. He's not a hero.
Okay, he's a thug. He's a hero. Okay. See, this is what you're supposed to turn up on this guy right here. You should have been like, okay, Karmelo a thug, but Karmelo is alive right now. Austin is in the dirt. Yeah. You can call him a thug all day long. But the person that got a history of being a bully, a history of being a degenerate that beat up his own father, that come from a single mother home, that's a thug. A thug that just walk up on somebody and put their hands on them, that's a thug. See, y'all want to throw this thug term around like that's supposed to be an insult. We don't care nothing about y'all because we know all of us is thugs. See, this one you supposed to turn up on him. Like, I would have lost I would have gave this guy exactly what he wanted. Okay, if Karmelo a thug, Austin is in the dirt right now. He's not coming back. Mommy can't visit him. Mommy got to stand over the ground and talk to the dirt. Karmelo can come home in 17 and a half years or less. His mother can go visit him. We can still support him. You can't do nothing for Austin. He's cooked, literally. He's worm food.
Say a black man is bringing April 3rd was white people going on posts in social media calling Karmelo Anthony a thug.
Exactly, bro. Like, Tim Tebow is out here. Shout out to Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow is literally trying to show that he's going to hearings. He's going to the Supreme Court. Tim Tebow is doing the work. He's like, we got to lock these white men up. These white men that's participating in child, you know what I'm trying to say. We got to do something about it. And white men act like they don't got nothing to do with this. When they have to deflect and talk about black people thugs, black on black crime. Most of the people that get murdered in your community is by white people. Charlie Kirk got his neck blew off by a white man. No, he didn't. And I take that back. Charlie Kirk didn't get shot in the neck. We got to stop saying it. That's a lie. Charlie Kirk overdosed on lead. Okay, guys? So let's stop saying that Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck. No, he did not. Even though y'all seen the video, it's not true, guys. I'm telling y'all. It's not real. It's AI. Charlie Kirk actually overdosed on lead. It don't matter what the autopsy said. It don't matter what the court said. It don't matter what your own eyes have seen in that video of him getting blasted. He died from a lead overdose. Okay? Let's correct it.
On posting social media calling Karmelo Anthony a thug, not a 4.0 GPA, not a person that
well,
was
he's a
pending 62
convicted murderer
scholarships.
tonight, so he's a thug.
Let me finish.
He's a thug. He's not a hero.
He want to say that so bad. He's a thug. He's a thug. He's not a hero. We talking about a kid who had a 4.0 GPA, who was working 2 jobs, who saved somebody from drowning, who don't have a criminal record, who's never had run-ins with the law, who was a captain of his football team, who was actually at the track meet to support the JV team as his coach instructed him to. So who's the thug? You talking about Austin Metcalf and Hunter Metcalf, who were just suspended from school, who was kicked off the football team? You must forget it. Oh, so that's what I'm trying to understand. Now you trying to say Karmelo ain't a hero? See, they want to paint people as heroes and they want to put it on us. We didn't say Karmelo was a hero. We didn't say that. Just like y'all trying to make it seem like George Floyd is our hero. Y'all the ones that's telling us that they heroes. We just supporting our brothers. And you mad. And you can't even contain yourself. And that's what I'm saying. These weak ass black men be trying to see you trying to be. This guy, Dominique, is trying to have a cordial conversation with him. The gloves is off. He's coming with these passive aggressive talking points, taking jabs at Karmelo Anthony. You sitting there trying to explain yourself. You think he give a fuck about the truth? Do you think he care about what you trying to explain to him? He don't. That's why he's over talking you. He's not allowing you to speak, and he's getting off his anti-black rhetoric. He's a thug. He's a thug. He's a thug. And that's what the gloves would have been off, gentlemen. I would have been disrespecting the fuck out of Austin Metcalf. I would have gave this guy exactly what he want. I wouldn't be like, yeah, Austin finna be eating mud cookies for Thanksgiving. Yeah, he in the dirt. He got exactly what he's supposed to. He was an animal. He was a thug. He was a degenerate. He was an adolescent child who don't know how to control himself, who got low impulse control, who come from a single mother household, whose father was an abuser. That's it. That's how I would have turned up on this. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all be trying to get around these white people and trying to be cordial. They don't give a fuck. They don't care.
He's not a hero.
A black man is bringing race.
Look at his face. Look at his face. He's so mad. This guy is so mad. This anchor is so mad, bro. Listen to me, guy. Listen to me, sir. All right. Austin is cooked, bro. He's gone. Go visit him in the dirt. We gonna continue to support our brother, right? We finna get this appeal going. They already filed the appeal. We finna get our brother out of jail. It's cool. He got his life. He got us supporting him. Guess what, Austin? Guess what Austin did? Okay. Maybe him and Charlie Kirk can do a track meet in hell. Maybe while they burning up in hell, they can go run a track meet.
Race shouldn't have never been a factor. He shouldn't have never. Jake Lane. I don't see you calling out Jake Lane that said Karmelo Anthony should sit there and be hung from a tree and shot outside the Collin County Jail. I never brought race into this situation.
Look, he ain't got nothing to say about that. He ain't got nothing to say about when Jake Long came out and said that Karmelo Anthony need to get shot when he walked out the court and he need to get hung from a tree. He ain't say that. He ain't got nothing. Look at it with his hands up. He ain't got nothing to say about that because he a loser. See, this white anchor right here, gentlemen, he want to be a victim. He literally want to be a victim. Just like Richard in the chat that's crying, he want to be a victim. These white men want to be victims so bad, but Tim Tebow not letting y'all get away scotch-free. He's not letting you get away scotch-free. He not. And this is why it's so much incest in y'all community. Y'all be sleeping with y'all children. Y'all be sleeping with. That's why y'all wanted to build that white only community. Y'all didn't want to build that white only community to get away from black people. Y'all wanted to indulge in incest like y'all been doing in your history. Y'all are violent individuals. Y'all are criminals. Y'all are degenerates. And your fellow white man is out here calling y'all out. And he's coming to hunt y'all down. And if you look at all the Catch a Predator channels on YouTube, right? Who's the number one predators that's on there that's doing this to children, trying to hook up with underage children? White men. Javion, they just cut off the Alex Rosen guy. Look at their channels. Who's the main person on their channels? White men. Degenerates.
I didn't bring race into the situation either. You brought race into this when you made those comments that we played at the beginning of the segment, making this about race.
We have to make sure that due process is done. All we want is our rights and be afforded the same basic rights that everyone is afforded to, sir. And I'm sorry.
He don't want to hear that.
I gotta talk about my race to make sure that I can have the same afforded.
You sorry. Don't be sitting here and apologizing to this Neanderthal. He don't give a fuck about what you saying. Once he started taking shots at Karmelo Anthony, you supposed to turn up on this damn interview and give this news networks and this victimhood ass white man exactly what they wanted. I would have the first ad hominem attack he would have said, well, that's why he's getting 35 years. Okay. And that's why Austin Metcalf is maggot food. Him and Charlie Kirk will be having Thanksgiving dinner this year. Him and Charlie Kirk, that overdosed on lead, right? Because he did not get shot. Y'all stop lying on my boy Charlie Kirk. He did not get shot. He overdosed on lead. Exactly, Charlie. They swear, I told you, I always tell you guys this. They don't got black fatigue. They got black obsessions. They always in our space. Right? They always talking about us. They act like it's a black person after them when 80% of their unalivings is by white people. A white person is, if any murder happened in your community or in your family, it is going to be by the hands of somebody in your community. But they have to deflect because white people don't want to get held accountable for their degeneracy in this country because they are evil and they are devils. Right? And here he go with the 1350. Gentlemen, look at Richard in the chat bringing up the 1350. See, when they ain't got no argument, they got to go to this lie about the 1350, bro. Oh, my God. How many times we did debunk that shit, bro? Oh, come on, bro. Like, we're not even finna address that 1350 shit no more, bro. That shit so, like, Richard, y'all got to come up with some new stereotypes, like some new talking points, bro. That watermelon, you chimping out 1350, even though we know that's arrests, that's not convictions. And we also get 53% of exonerations. You ain't know about that, did it, Charlie? Huh? You ain't know about that. When y'all are 70% of the DUIs and the unaliving of people because y'all are alcoholic drunks. That's what y'all is.
Right, that a white
Dominic, he had a fair trial, and you're certainly
no, he did. Of course, he gonna say he had a fair trial. Of course, exactly. That's all. See, this is what they want. Every time they get debunked, they hit you with this per capita bullshit. Yeah, white people are the most on government assistance, but per capita, white people commit the most violent crimes in this country. But per capita, white people overdose on drugs the most in this country. But per capita, y'all touch children the most in this country. You can't per capita your way out of your history, Billy Bob.
I can have the same afforded right that a white
Dominic, he had a fair trial, and you're certainly open. You can appeal that.
Okay, so he had a fair trial when he didn't have no juries of his peers. That's a fair trial? Y'all made sure that he had an all-white juror, but that's a fair trial? Which he's supposed to have a jury of his peers around his age. Somebody that looked like him. Nobody in that court looked like him, but he had a fair trial. See, Budweiser, they listen to me. They know majority of black men have never been to prison, right? It's only 1% of black men, right? It's 22 million of us. It's only 1%, not even 1%, half of a percent is in jail, right? But these white men have to cope, bro. You got to think about this. The reason why they like to throw out victimhood and victim cards, and they always out here complaining and crying about somebody taking their job, and you know what I'm saying? They women not met, because they women look at them as incels. They women look at them like incels. Richard, your woman look at you like an incel. They don't respect you. White women are literally online saying that when they date white men, the first question that white men ask them is, have you been with a black man? That's how we be on these boys' minds so much, because they know they can't compete with us. They inferior. Those Indian people that was on that jury, they white. Whoever was on that jury that wasn't black, they was white. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Disproportionate. It's still disproportionate. It's still disproportionate. Cry me a river. You a loser. Y'all white women don't like y'all. It's like y'all get with women. This how these dudes is such a homosexual, these white men. They have to get around women and ask about black men. Why do y'all ask about y'all? Because y'all want to know, like, damn, I need to see, do these white women get their soul pole, bro? Because I know I can't compete, right? If Tyrone got in that box and beat it up, I know I ain't got a chance. So these white men got to eliminate themselves because they know they can't compete to black men. They feel inferior. That's why most of the victims that you see on the internet crying and complaining is white men. They pussies. They cowards. They weak. And y'all out here calling for a civil war. Most of you idiots can't even do 10 push-ups. Stop it.
But the last time I checked, it's not legal for white people to stab black people in the state of Texas either.
Hey,
Dominique Alexander,
all the time.
appreciate you being here. We got to leave it there.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Dominique, you got on this show and you allowed this guy to waste your time. He didn't come on there to listen to you or understand you. None of that. He came on there. He brought you on this show to criticize you and demonize Karmelo Anthony. And once you peeped that out, you should have turned it up a notch. You should have gave him exactly what he wanted. Because he started saying, that's why Karmelo Anthony is getting 35 years. Yeah, he is a thug. Okay, he a thug. And Austin he maggot food. He ain't coming back. Yeah, he talking about some fact check, bro. We already done talked. That's why I said going on these panels, having conversations with these Neanderthals is pointless, because all these white people do is lie. They have to live off lies, right? And the only reason why I haven't blocked you, Richard, because I seen you make that comment in my chat. Why you haven't blocked me? See, you don't control nothing over here. I'm showing the people the degeneracy, the obsession. And Richard, the guy, look at the guy in the chat. This would be the same guy that would say he got black fatigue, but where he at? Over here with Black Zaddy. Listening to Black Zaddy. Listen to Black Zaddy preach. That's what it is, Richard. You want to listen to Black Daddy? Why you over here listening to us? This is a space for black men. Why you over here? Do you need some assistance with helping you bust down the Becky, right? Because you know the Beckys love that soul pole, Richard. They love us. They love us, Richard. But you're welcome. Stay over here. Long as you don't be disrespectful to the black men in the chat. If I see you being disrespectful to the black men in the chat, I don't have to block you. You obsessed with us. This is the proof, guys, that they say they got black fatigue, but they listen to black conservative channels that like the Harsh Twins and Anton Daniels. They watch black degenerate porn. That's all they watch. Just like the live stream I did the other day when the white guy was calling into the Democrat Shield Harry channel, right? When he was saying, "Oh, black people this and black," it's like, nigga, damn, y'all ain't got no life but talk about black people all day. What you mean acting like a clown? We laughing at Austin being in the dirt. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the fucking show. But let me show you guys, right? Why Richard in the chat honking out, right? Gentlemen, put honking out in the chat for Richard, right? Because he's so obsessed with us over here, right? He coming over here with his white supremacist lies because he's a low IQ individual. He got all his talking points from Charlie Kirk that overdosed on legs. Oh, Dominique, Minister Dominique is a tether. I can tell, bro. I can tell he's a tether. And I believe he had, you know, I ain't gonna say that. Allegedly, I believe he had something to do with this conviction as well. Because you sat there and let this man be passive aggressive to you, disrespect our brother Karmelo, and you ain't even take it there. You sit here apologizing, trying to be fair and this dude don't give a fuck about what you saying. You meet disrespect with disrespect. And it's just that simple. But let's go over here to this other degenerate liar, Hunter Metcalf, right? You remember when Hunter Metcalf came out, he did his 2 interviews when his brother got put in the dirt. And, you know, they caught him on his lies. Because his husband community is bored, right? He ain't got nothing to do. Like the incels ain't went live yet. But let me show you guys this right here of this lying ass devil, Austin Metcalf.
This kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking.
He said they asked him to move and he started getting aggressive and talking. He left out the point that his brother put his hands on Karmelo, right? And he finna switch up both of his statements. See, this is the whole play right here, gentlemen, is to make Metcalf to be the aggressor. That's it.
Reckless, and my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." And he's like, "Make me move." Austin grabbed his backpack. The kid,
he said Austin grabbed his backpack. Listen,
I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I look at my brother, and then I'm not going to talk about the rest. So
you're a fucking liar.
That's just what I saw. And I tried to help him.
No, you didn't. No, you
It
didn't.
was just senseless.
It was really senseless. Really, I don't know why a person would do that to someone just over that little argument. It's just crazy in this world nowadays how people just up and do that. Like that man has a family. That man has people that care about them all the time, and he did everything for our family too. He was a strong man. He was a strong kid.
Whoop-de-doo. We don't care.
Ways, and me, my brother. A couple of kids were walking back from the field house of the middle school because we attended that middle school when we went to middle school, and we were saying hello to old coaches and catching up with them. And then we're walking back to our stand where we put our tent up so all the bleachers were right there were not wet from all the rain. We come back, we sit down, and this kid said something behind me. I've never met this kid in my entire life, never knew who he was. Said something just inappropriate and uncalled for, and I turned around and asked him who he was. He started getting really aggressive. My brother stepped in. He started being, how he always is with me, just brothers, just having my back. And things started getting more higher.
So the first time you said Austin approached him, in this video clip, you said you approached him and Austin had your back.
Intensity, and the kid said some aggressive stuff, reckless stuff. Austin tried to handle the problem and.
Look, he stopped mid-sentence, bro. He couldn't even get the lie out straight. This dude literally just malfunctioning in real time because him and Austin are low IQ white people. These are low IQ degenerates, right? They got an IQ of 10. This dude just stopped mid-sentence and then stopped talking because he couldn't even get his full lie out.
Austin was always one to step up. He always wanted to step up and be the person that would do the right thing. And he was doing the right thing by saying to this gentleman that you're not supposed to be in this tent. This is
no, ma'am. Doing the right thing is minding your fucking business. Doing the right thing is having some type of courtesy and understanding and have some type of sportsmanship. But you didn't teach your son that. And that's why you got to go visit him in the dirt. That's why your son is not longer here, because you didn't raise them properly with a father in the home. You got an abuser as a father and a degenerate. You should have taught your sons to not put their hands on people. If he was such concern about Karmelo being under a tent, go get a fucking adult. You don't put your hands on people, and that's y'all problem. That's why y'all gonna continue to get put in the dirt and get slapped up.
Because they have personal items there.
A lot of stuff gets stolen, just like that, just precautions and stuff. And our coaches always told us, don't let, other schools, like mess with our stuff, just sit around our tent area. And we set that up for the girls' track every meet we had. So it's just like, he knew he wasn't supposed to be there. And it's just a tragedy.
No, it's already been clarified in court. He was supposed to be there because he knew Eddie guy that was in court. They knew.
Happened.
And then what happened, Austin? After your brother stepped up, what happened then?
Look at the father in the background coaching him up.
He stepped up over there, asked him to move, got aggressive. He grabbed the bag, and then I whipped my head around, and then all of a sudden I see him running down the bleachers, grabbing his chest.
So you're not gonna mention that he didn't even say nothing. He didn't even say that his brother pushed Karmelo or nothing like that. He just said that Karmelo just got a great. This is a very stupid. I see why y'all are. These boys are so fucking dumb. Look at the mother. She looked dumb too. Dumb. But if you love your brother so much, why you didn't testify on his behalf?
Want to step up and be the.
It said Hunter Metcalf gave 2 interviews after brother Austin Metcalf was killed, right? What he said in those interviews doesn't match what this jury has been hearing all week. Let me show you the timeline. Hunter stated, we asked him, Karmelo Anthony, to move. April 2nd. Hunter says that he was the first to approach Karmelo. He said that in the first one, not Austin. Austin then stepped up and tried to handle the problem. Hunter also says he grabbed the bag. He said Austin grabbed the bag. It's unclear who he refers to. He also described his brother as not being aggressive. At trial, multiple witnesses testified Hunter was not involved. And part of the confrontation. One witness was asked directly. The answer was a flat out no. You see the lies? This is why they didn't want the media inside the courtroom. A defense witness, Metcalf School, who made it clear he didn't want to testify there, said Karmelo was called over to a tent by somebody he knew. He didn't just popped up. The state never called Hunter Metcalf to the stand, which is crazy. Now you know why. That's a question worth asking. The witness also said Karmelo provoked the fight, which is the same theory prosecutors have led with since day one. If you care about your brother so much and you crying all over the internet, why you didn't testify on your brother's behalf? Because I know I would have testified for my brother if I'm telling the truth. And the reason why you didn't get on that stand because you lied so much on the internet. So you try to jump forthright into the media and paint this narrative that your brother was just a victim. No, your brother was a thug. He was an animal. He was the aggressor. He started this. And that's the reason he's not here anymore. And you need to get charged too. Because you need to be accessory to murder because of you, your brother isn't here anymore. You fucking degenerate. Send up here just fucking. I just want you guys. This guy can't even get his fucking lies out straight. Let me just go back to the first clip. He can't even get his lies out straight.
This kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." And he's like, "Make me move." Austin grabbed his backpack. The kid.
Austin grabbed his backpack. Austin grabbed his backpack. Austin grabbed his backpack.
I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I looked at my brother, and then
no, you the reason why your brother in the dirt. You the reason why your brother isn't here anymore, right? Because of the people that actually seen the footage, that went to the school and saw the footage in 4K. Everybody stated that y'all jumped him. Y'all jumped him. It was 4 of y'all. You put your hands on him too. See, it's hard to lie. See, when you say one lie, you got to keep it up. You got to keep it up. Yeah, I figured the Dominique guy is not FBA. I can tell. Because he want white validation. He's sitting here apologizing to the guy that was interviewing him while the other guy was being disrespectful. Yeah, he's here for some attention. We giving him the attention that he want. And, I'm going to get rid of him. But I'm just goes to show you, gentlemen, Exhibit A. No black fatigue. He said, "Oh, I'm over here just laughing at y'all." No, you're not over here just laughing. Stop with the cope. Y'all obsessed with us. Just be honest. It's not popping in your incel rooms. Y'all tired of humping on each other. And you want to come over here where Black Zaddy at. That's what it is. You're a loser. You're an incel. Your white women don't want you. They want that soul pole dug in them. Because every time you see an interracial couple online, especially a black man with a white woman, who the first people do you see in the comments talking shit? You a mugshot. You just ruined your bloodline. You're not pure anymore.
I'm not gonna talk about the rest. So just that's just what I saw. I tried to help him. But
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You was too busy putting hands and feet on Karmelo Anthony, because that's the people that witnessed the video said y'all chased him. Because while your brother body was rolling down the bleachers, y'all was chasing Karmelo.
It's just senseless.
You fucking liar.
It was really senseless. Really, I don't know why a person would do that to someone just over that little argument. It's just crazy in this world nowadays how people just up and do that. Like, that man has a family. That man has people that care about them all the time, and he did everything for our family too. He was a strong man.
He did everything for your family. Why was your father was in a cast during the court hearings? Because Austin beat the shit out of him. Both of y'all probably did. Y'all are two violent animals. That's it. That's it. Y'all don't respect black people. Your mother sitting there
Want to step up and be the
and she's a failed parent. You never see him, you never see her and the father together in no videos, no pictures, because she don't like the father. She don't like the father. And this is why both of these boys, Hunter and Austin, became what they was. Adolescent children, degenerate boys, angry individuals, right? They feel like they can go around and put their hands on people. Because it's just funny to me. They keep saying that, hey, he could have left after they told him to leave. They could have left. You see the mindset of these people. They think they actually believe they colonizer for real in 2026. And our brother Karmelo Anthony showed them otherwise. You don't run shit over here. You get put in the dirt over here. You're going to meet your maker. You're going to be running track and be playing football with Charlie Kirk in hell. That's what you're going to be doing. Because it's never a self-defense. A young 14-year-old boy, Cyrus, run up out his shoes because he was running for his life. And that thug, Rick Chow, go down there and chase that boy down and shoot him in the back, and he get off on self-defense. But Karmelo Anthony get convicted of first-degree murder, premeditated murder. At the most, it could have been manslaughter, but they convicted him on murder one, the intent to murder Austin Metcalf. Man, that's what I'm saying, gentlemen. Laugh now because they celebrating right now. They celebrating that that Karmelo in jail, but you're going to be crying later. You're going to be crying later because we're going to get our brother up out of jail. But I got a surprise for you guys, right? You remember the gentleman that was outside the courthouse screaming and yelling with the posters of Charlie Kirk and Austin Metcalf talking about how Karmelo need to be hung? Well, as you can see, Jake Long, right? Influencer Jake Long arrested again in North Texas on terroristic threats charge, held on a $1 million bond. Look at God. Look at God. This dude got a criminal history as long as bro, what the fuck? And this a dude that's like to run around trying to, clickbait every opportunity he get. He was down there at the Builder court session talking about, it's a two-tier justice system, and the judge locked his ass up. And then his mama calling down there talking about, my son was being watched by a woman in the showers. Because these white males are homosexuals. Oh, let's read this. I don't know why it's dark. Why is it dark? Why is it black? Hold on, gentlemen. I need to get this clear. I need to make sure this clear so y'all can see. Hold on, let me go find this again. Because I need you gentlemen to read along. Look at that. He was outside talking all that shit. Look at him. Bro, why is this white? I don't know what's going on, but let me read this, gentlemen. It says Jake Lang was arrested in North Texas on terroristic threat charge, and is being held on a $1 million bond according to jail records. The arrest happened hours after he was spotted outside of Collin County Courthouse during the protest related to the Austin Metcalf case. This marks Lang's second arrest in North Texas just over a week. What's good, Black? What's poppin', bro? Salute. Did you guys just hear what I just said? This marks Lang's second arrest in North Texas just about in 1 week. In 1 week, this guy getting arrested multiple times. He's on a $1 million bond. He's cooked. Terroristic threats. And he's Jewish, by the way. He failed to mention that he's Jewish, by the way, out here running around with this white supremacist, shit. But you Jewish. White people don't even like you. You got the same bun as Chud the Builder. This guy was outside the courts, gentlemen, talking about that Karmelo Anthony need to be hung from the tree. Excuse me. He need to be unalive soon he walk out the courts. And he thought he was going to get away with that. He thought it was a good idea to sit in front of a court and say some shit like that. And it's the same guy that run around, because Jake Lang want to be a victim. He around here crying. All he do is go around trying to get clout, bro. He running over here with Chud the Builder. He's running over here with Nick Fuente. He's running over here. He's running over here with this. He just trying to get clickbaits. Because after he came to Karmelo, because he don't give a fuck about Austin Metcalf like most of these people. Just like our brother Richard is in the chat champing out. They don't give a fuck about Austin. All they care about is Karmelo. Jake Lang don't give a damn about Austin Metcalf, because soon as he made those terroristic threats, he left. The people that was there, they said Jake Lang was just there for that little altercation he had, screaming and yelling, talking about how Karmelo need to get hung from the tree, and he left. And then they arrested his stupid ass. This is his second arrest in 1 week. But what you hear these people say, what did Richard was just saying in the chat? They criminals. They do this. They do this. Chud the Builder is a criminal. Austin Metcalf is a thug and a degenerate, and he's an animal. Jake Long got a rap sheet long. Come on now. We've been seeing countless mugshots of him. Exactly. Matter of fact, I'm finna try to I want to play the clip of that when Jake Long was outside the court screaming that shit about Karmelo Anthony. Give me a second, gentlemen. Hold on. Somebody said, hold on. This guy said he got.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. I hope you guys.
He ended up hitting Austin one time, and it was about
oh
where he
God
hit him. One time, 2 inches. This wasn't someone who said, hey, let me stab you 5, 6, 7 times. And so when you're looking at the punishment range, there's a reason in Texas that it goes from 5 to 99 or life, because you are looking at.
I don't want to hear him
also
out.
Calling for I think Hunter to be arrested. Oh, and this was crazy too. So this happened today, and this dude is out of open chaos. Texas State Police have yet to arrest any of Karmelo Anthony's supporters who had threatened to hang Jake from a tree if the sheriffs weren't there, or push you into a grave. And they were looking for him. His friend was there. They were looking for Jake. They could not find him.
Look at that mugshot.
Here's a post too where let me see. I guess I wonder if this is my.
It say he's been charged with Class 3 terroristic threats.
Somebody called. Let's see.
Oh my God, these thugs! Look at this mugshot, gentlemen. This is a thug right here. You heard that news anchor sitting here want to call Karmelo Anthony a thug, but when Dominique brought up that Jake Lang was out there saying these terroristic shit about our good brother Karmelo, he ain't had nothing to say. But what the police do? They came and picked his ass on up on a $1 million bond. You see how them ancestors work, gentlemen? That's that ancestor spirit right there. That's that ancestor spirit. See, Jake, he's a lifelong degenerate. He's just going to make his life out of just clip forming, going to jail, just like Chud the Builder, until somebody take him out.
Who calling?
Hey guys, it's Jake Lang here.
Oh,
I'm
Jake.
in the Dallas County Jail. They ripped me off the plane today. Dozens of officers treating me like El Chapo. They drove me through the tarmac. They've arrested me for a felony, what's called terroristic threat, simply because I said that if the jury did not find Karmelo Anthony guilty, that we the people will deal with justice.
No, you didn't.
It's a classic case of a lawfare used to squash a First Amendment protester like myself. We had a press conference, an LED truck, speaker system, everything for our 6:30 press conference event outside the Karmelo Anthony murder trial to celebrate justice being done in this case and call out the rest of the American people to stand with us before another Rita Zarewski and another Austin Metcalf happens to make real change. And they shut down my voice. They arrested me. They're holding me here, probably on an exorbitant bond. I'm going to see the judge in the morning. So please, guys, go to my Gifts and Go account, donate some money to help me get out of here. I'll be stuck here for months in solitary confinement if I don't make bond.
Oh my God.
This is two-tiered persecution against
This call will be terminated in 2 minutes.
the white people of this world. We are under attack, and what they're doing to me, they want to do to all of us. I'm just at the forefront here. The lawfare and the weaponized DOJ and these deep state assets want to destroy us all. We cannot allow it to happen. If they do this to me, they can do it to you. Please, guys, stand up. We can't allow our good brothers like Chud, myself, and other great patriots to rot away in prison. Let's get me and my brothers home. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. I love you. And keep the faith. This fight is in the Lord's hands, and we will be victorious.
So, what I find is so funny, gentlemen, that every time these Neanderthals go to jail, they always got to have a gift and go. Y'all ain't got no money? Why y'all always begging people for money? Ain't nobody finna bail you out, bro. Just like Chud the Builder ain't getting bailed out. Yeah, you right. Talking black, getting arrested is a hustle. You ain't lying about that, bro. That's why I said he goes around and clip for him. Anything that's going on that's racial, Jake Lane would be the first person there screaming and yelling, being a animal and a degenerate. He loved that. And now he's sitting in jail, right? As you just heard him say on his jail call, that the police ripped him off the plane, charged him with a class 3 terroristic threat. When he said that, I just feel like if Karmelo Anthony get found not guilty, we need to handle it. That's not what you said, sir. And I'm going to play what you said. You said Karmelo Anthony need to get hung from a tree and he need to get shot when he walk outside the court. That's what you said. And now you sitting in jail on $1 million bond and ain't nobody finna bail you out. And you talking about some like me and Chud because we out here and we need white people. See, I told you guys, like I told the low IQ white male in my comment section, Richard, that they want to be victims. See, these are the real victims, gentlemen. When black people stand up for ourselves, especially black men, and we call out the BS and we don't allow y'all to put your hands on us or be disrespectful. Oh, you playing a race card. You trying to be victim. No, I'm going to put foot in your ass or I'm going to put you in the dirt if you play with me. I'm on that type of time. I'm not trying to compromise with you. I'm not trying to get you to understand me. I'm not apologizing to you. I don't give a fuck what you call me. You think I care about a Neanderthal calling me a thug? I don't care. Jake Long, you're cooked. You finally got your wake-up call. You sitting in jail on a $1 million bond. Do you guys think that Alex Orosin is going to run and try to get him bailed out too? Ain't nobody coming to bail you out, Jake Long. You cooked. So stop crying to mommy. Because when he got locked up in Tennessee, down here where I'm at, because I'm from Memphis, his mama was calling the jury talking about my son was being watched by a woman. That's what I'm saying. These are homosexual incels. He called home crying to his mama about a woman watching him shower. And now he on the phone crying like he a victim. I told y'all they want to be victims. Let's listen to this again.
That Jake would take care of it himself. Oh, Lord. Let's
listen to this Neanderthal again, gentlemen.
Keep Jake. A lot of people don't like Jake. He's, very controversial. If he would have went out there, it would have been chaos.
They've arrested me for a felony, what's called terroristic threat.
A felony.
Because I said that if the jury did not find Karmelo Anthony guilty, that we the people will deal with justice.
No, you didn't. You didn't say we the people would deal with justice. That's what I'm saying, gentlemen. These people are fucking liars. All they do is lie. Facts, Charlie. Facts. 100%. That's why this delineation movement is whooping their ass. And you got these tethers out here siding with Austin. They celebrate too. And I'm seeing so many black men out here. I find it so crazy that it's so many black men celebrating that Karmelo is going to jail. I see more black men than black women doing it. These weak ass black men out here celebrating and tap dancing that Karmelo is going to jail. This is what I'm saying, gentlemen. Most of these black women that's in our community that's working with the white supremacists, they're enemy. A lot of these black men too are our enemy. Because if you not with us, you against us. I don't give a fuck because you black. When you trying to advocate against us, you think I want to have a community with you? Absolutely not.
This is a classic case of lawfare used to squash a First Amendment protester like myself. We had a press conference, an LED truck, speaker system.
Saying this is his mugshot, okay? Mugshot for Jake. Looks like they're, got him around the neck.
Look at his mugshot. Look at this thug. Like, he couldn't even just stand up and take his picture on his own, gentlemen. They had to literally put this nigga in a chokehold. Get your ass up. Sit up, boy. Sit up. You see our brother Karmelo Anthony take his mugshot. He just there by himself. Most people be there by themselves. I have never seen somebody put somebody in the chokehold to take a mugshot. Me too, black. Like I said, I seen so many black men talking about how Karmelo deserved this. Tap dancing, trying to get some of them butter biscuits, trying to kiss up to the white community. That's what I'm finna play the video wash. That's why I say I just had to play it again so y'all can hear this liar. And I'm finna play y'all the video of him actually saying what he's just lied about on their phone. But I want to get back to these black men. I don't know if you guys been seeing this, but I've been seeing so many fucking black men kissing the ass of these white people. Talking about how our brother deserved that. Why did he have a knife? He should never brought a knife to school. Why did he bring a knife? Pussy ass motherfuckers. But back to Hanky Pank right here. I don't know, guys. You guys let me know in the chat. Have you ever seen somebody take a mugshot when somebody choking you out? Bro, hold on. I have never seen a mugshot like this, bro. I have never seen this in a day of my life. Like, this guy is such a Neanderthal animal that the police gotta literally put his hands on his neck. Sit your bitch ass up. You thought you was gonna get away with this shit? Out here talking about somebody need to get hung from the tree? Sit your motherfucking ass up. Look at the camera. No, I ain't looking at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the shit that you did. You better look at that motherfucking camera. Do you want me to put Big Bubba in the cell with you? Do you want me to go get a big black man to put him in the cell with you? You better look at this goddamn camera. Bro, how you get choked out on the mugshot? Bro, come on now. This the first time I ever seen somebody hand in the mugshot. Black said that pussy ass bang. Hey, that nigga got a bang yang. This dude got a bang yang. The bang yang. That's the. How you got a bang yang and getting choked out in the mugshot? Bro, justice for Jake Lane. Now I'm feeling sorry for him now, bro. You gonna get choked out in the mugshot, bro? Damn, bro. You had to be in there acting fucking crazy, bro. You had to be out of control, right? Because y'all like to say, just comply. Just comply to the black people. Just need to comply. Why is Jake Lane getting choked out in his mugshot with this goddamn bang yang? Why is this guy? This how you know he wasn't complying during this process of him getting booked. The police officer got to put his hands on his neck. Like, get your bitch ass over here and take this. I ain't taking this picture. You can't make me. I'm a white man. I got supremacy over here. You treating me like the blacks. You don't treat a white. You white, man. You a white man too? Why is you treating me like this? I'm not a criminal. Look at my bang yang. Bro, he probably had to do this before he took his picture. Jake had to do this. I'm ready for my close up. Oh.
The uncompromising picture, position. And this post here, this was this afternoon. They're saying that Jake is being attacked by a group of black prison guards in the Dallas County Jail. He's being targeted. You can literally see them manhandling him in this photo, in this mugshot. They haven't given him a bed yet.
They always
he
crying.
Slept on a concrete floor last night.
Uh-oh.
The guards are retaliating against Jake because of Karmelo Anthony. So they're saying the black guards are beating him up, manhandling, roughing him up, no bed, sleeping on the floor.
Good. Shout out to them brothers down there in that jail. Shout out to them brothers putting foot in their ass in Jake Lane. Talking about, he always got to bring up black people. Black people probably not even doing nothing to him, but if they are, I'm glad. But I don't believe this. I don't believe, talking about we getting attacked by a group of black See, he got to use that black word to gain sympathy from his audience, right? Because he need moisturizer for that bang-yang, right? I need that bang-yang. No, you was in there acting a fool and you wasn't complying with the law, right? Y'all conservative white supremacists, y'all love the law, right? Y'all love the law. Why you not complying? You had to get choked out in your mugshot. I have never seen a black person in a mugshot choked out. I'm not taking this picture. I don't have to. I don't wanna. My First Amendment right. I have a freedom of get your ass on here and take this goddamn picture. Get your ass in here. I have a freedom of speech. I'm a white man in America and I'm a victim. You can't treat me like this. Where's Donald Trump? Where's Myron Gaines? Where is Chud the Builder? Chud, where you at, Chud? Where's Donald Trump? Get your take this goddamn picture. Look at the camera. If you don't look at this goddamn camera, I'm going to see you over there with them black men. And that's why, you know what? I do believe that he's getting attacked by black guards. Because this guard that's choking him out, he told him, if you don't look at this camera and take this picture, I'm going to send you over there where them niggers at. Them niggers over there, they're going to get you, Jake. They're going to get you. And he said, you know what? I'm not looking. When they took this photo, he ain't looking at the camera. Go over there and get him. I don't want to.
Damn. Oof.
Talking about they haven't given me a bed yet and he slept on the concrete floor. That's where animals and Neanderthals been sleeping at. Facts.
Not good, man. Not good. And I think he has a gift send go. I don't know what the.
We definitely not posting no gifts and go on my motherfucking page. Get that shit off there.
Myron Gaines doesn't believe that Karmelo Anthony's murder of Austin was premeditated.
What type of person is bringing a knife to a track meet? Why would you have that in your backpack? That should
because it's just a pocket knife, Snicker. I know you don't understand it because you got a low IQ and you a mutt. Why this is the only thing that these people can think about. Why would you bring a knife? You think he was the only person in that stadium with a knife? Oh God.
Already be a clear-cut sign that this was
Some people don't believe it's premeditated. Like he planned to kill somebody. I don't really know.
You don't know? You're a Latino. Shut your fat ass up.
Why would he bring that there to that track? Was he planning on killing somebody there? Anybody that tried him?
Some sort of premeditated attack. This is not a normal human to bring in a knife there. In high school.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's weird. It's not illegal.
How is it weird?
I think it was a 4-inch blade or 5-inch blade or below. It's not illegal, but yeah, definitely raises some pretty serious questions. It's like, why are you bringing a knife to a track meet?
Right.
And I can hear a little bit of echo on your end. I don't know if maybe your headphones are loud or I don't know what it is.
If it's legal, right? Why y'all keep saying, I don't know why you want to bring a knife to a track meet? Because it's legal. Who said that he could have brought this pocket knife everywhere he went to? I'm always strapped up when I'm out in public. That's just like asking me, why you bring your gun in Walmart? Why you bring your gun to the car wash? Because I'm prepared. I'm prepared. That's why. Karmelo Anthony was prepared, and that's why he's still alive.
This could be the headphones. It's I don't know. This stuff seems a little bit repetitive. It seems like it's clear cut and dry. This is turning into a race issue. The Black Panthers have showed up outside the courthouse. Many people are upset. They turned into a race issue. They started talking about Trayvon Martin.
Always do.
Yeah, and on the other side, it's they're calling for the death penalty. Do you think this should be a death penalty case?
You know, I don't think it was. I know a lot of people say like, "Oh, it was premeditated murder," or whatever. I don't think it was premeditated murder, so to speak. Because like when I think of premeditated murder, it's like, okay, I'm gonna plan this out. I'm gonna kill them for the insurance money, etc. I think from that perspective, I would say it falls more under murder too, because it was like the heat of the moment. He stabbed him at that time. It's not like he went to the track and be like, "Yes, I'm gonna kill somebody." It was more along the lines of made a really stupid decision at the time the decision was made. So I would,
exactly. He said, I seen kids of all colors bring knives, bigger pocket knives, to just day to day at school. Bro, but it's not even about the knife, y'all. They just using this as a talking point. It's because Karmelo had the knife, and he actually won the encounter. See, that's why they kind of keep bringing it up. Because I guarantee you, it was multiple people at that track meet with knives. But they just mad that Karmelo Anthony won, right? He still have his life, and Austin is in the dirt. Exactly. They defend Chud the Builder on the court's premises that he wasn't even supposed to be there, right? He had court at 9 a.m. and they put a judgment out on him, and he showed up to court at 1:15 with a gun, antagonizing somebody. Somebody punch him, he shoot them. That's self-defense. That man should never put his hands on him. So it was cool for Chud the Builder to shoot this guy because he put his hands on him. So what's the difference between Karmelo poking Austin because he put his hands on him? Let me guess.
say this is more like a murder too. But again, that's just what I think. That doesn't mean, everyone can have their own opinions on what they think.
They do.
But regardless, it was definitely a murder and an L on his part. Like that was very
no, it actually was an L on Austin's part because he's not here.
But he should have just got up and left. Honestly,
no, he didn't should get up and left. He can sit wherever the fuck he want to sit. Fuck you mean? Your tether ass would have got up and left if a white man had came and told you, because we seen how them white men treat you. We seen how the white man came to your little event and told you, don't say nothing to white people. Don't speak on white women. And then you want to say, you acting like a black person. See, when Myron get confronted with real racism, he have to deflect on the race card. The white man told him, bro, you don't need to be speaking on white women. Don't talk about white people. I am a supremacy. It is white supremacy. It is systematic racism. The white man told him that to his face. Myron said, I don't think it's not a word for people not getting ahead.
And like sitting on someone else's like tent at a sports event, like what are you doing?
Wow, bro, that's such a big fucking deal. He's sitting on the tent. Oh my God. Austin was such butt hurt that somebody was sitting on the tent. Man, cry me a fucking river. Cry me a fucking river. That's why he in the dirt right now. That's why. I'm gonna see, can I find that video? I think this is it right
Jake
here.
Lane showed up. White Lives Matter.
I don't give a fucking lie. Hey, you know it. You. Chimping out, man.
Okay. Is this...
That ain't it. Let me find the video. Oh, let's see this.
We've also learned about the arrest of far-right influencer Jake Lang. The pardoned January...
Bangs! It's the bangs!
A sixth rioter who lives in Florida made multiple appearances outside the Karmelo Anthony trial this week. He's now
Right.
in Dallas County Jail on a $1 million bond and is facing charges of making terroristic threats. It's Lang's second arrest in North Texas this month.
His second arrest in North Texas this month.
We want to talk about
Oh my God,
latest
brother.
in the
I tell you about these degenerates, bro. They cannot stay out of jail, bro. Why this guy cannot stay out of jail? What's the deal with him? Why he can't stay out of jail?
Tensions boiling over outside the courthouse as a teen's murder trial begins in North Texas. The racially charged trial drawing crowds outside. 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony pleading not guilty to murder.
I'm trying to find that video. They must took that video off the internet when he said what he said. Let's see.
We cannot have a civilized society where black people are attacking and murdering at 41 times the rate. We have equal protection. We have equal protection under the law. The 14th Amendment applies to white people and black people. Judd the Builder's bond is 5 times higher than Karmelo Anthony.
Yeah, you got the same bond as Chud now, buddy.
Because it's racism. It is anti-white racism. This is anti-white racism. This is anti-white racism.
You Jewish though. I'm confused. You Jewish. They already exposed you, and you a pedophile.
We need the death penalty. Death penalty for Karmelo.
Arrested. Oh. That nigga got arrested the same day after he went out there doing all that. Gentlemen, them folks locked his ass up. I don't know 11, but he on a $1 million bond now. I don't think he gonna get out this time. They have been arresting him and let him go over like some petty charges or whatever like that. But he got a $1 million bond now. He's cooked. He's cooked. Because I was trying to find a video of what he said. I'm trying to see, did they take it off the internet, bro? Let me see. Yeah, he got a $1 million bond in Texas. He cooked, bro. He ain't got no money. He on the internet begging people for money.
There's a problem saying, and I'm a.
No, that ain't it. I'm trying to find it. Oh, let's look at this.
What's up, fam of Liberty, and also everyone else who's watching this video but isn't yet following our channel. You know, for real, I think American Nazis all have short man syndrome.
I cannot find it, bro. I can't find a video, bro. I can't find a video. But Jake, he cooked, bro. He cooked. He was out there talking all this shit. Now he finna go to jail. Well, he already in jail. He complained about, I don't have a bed. I don't have a bed. And this him at the Chud the Builder. This him at the Chud the Builder case.
All right, for the record,
Trial.
Mr. Eathley's now in the courtroom with.
Justice.
All right, take him into custody.
Look at him.
Take him into custody. I told you, sir, you did not have a speaking role today. You decided that you wanted one for.
Gotta
whatever
comply,
reason.
bro.
Know why, but take him into custody. However, anybody on that side of the bar does not have a speaking role in any of these proceedings today. There's not going to be any hoopla or shenanigans from the gallery. You're going to be removed, and I'll talk about that in a second.
He cooked, bro. He cooked. Ain't nobody going for that shit. You think that you out here you controlling the narrative? You think these people really think just going around crying about black people all day? Like, that's their whole little shtick. Let me go around and just scream that I'm a victim. White people this, white people that. Black people this. Like, bro, you're a loser. You got a criminal record. But shout out to our brother, Karmelo. He's going to come home for sure. And, you know, his people have already put in the appeal. So we know that's coming. I can't find this video, bro. Like, I've been trying to find it. I can't find this fucking video. I'm pissed off. Bro got a $1 million bond, bro. He's cooked.
Where you go or anybody like that.
This dude always getting arrested. His name is Edward Lane. Where the fuck he get Jake Lane from? This my name is Edward Lane, white male, born in 1995. What, he 27, 20, 28 or something? 30, 31, something like that? Like, Alex Rosen ain't got hundreds of thousands to be passing out. Yeah, bro, I hope they protect him. I do.
Your children are brutalizing our children because they don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. He bullied these young men. These two young men. He bullied that boy. He's got a scar on him from the fight he got.
Why don't you talk about how he bullied him? He's a bully. He's a bully. Where you go or anybody like that.
Hey, we're tired of this. Frisco has been changed. Y'all are doing your jobs right. Thank you. I love that.
Oh, don't start crying now, Jake. Edward. This my name is Edward. Well, this is what I'm saying. You see black men like him, this coward. There's so many black men on here just fucking cowards, bro. And I think Tariq talked about this too. I forget. Yeah, he did. Let me.
Estrogen in the food.
I didn't get a chance to finish listening to this.
Self-defense means clearly like Aurora, Colorado right now, man. Ethnicity black. I've been on here before, man. Just had a good conversation with you previously a while back.
Okay, I don't remember, but it's all good. Where's your family from?
Family's from North Carolina, right near Charlotte.
Okay. Both sides?
Both sides.
Any immigrants in the family?
None. No, absolutely none.
Okay. All right, so you said Karmelo is not innocent?
Yeah, on the case of self-defense, I just don't see where his life was actually like in jeopardy of being lost in this situation. So that's just me personally.
Yeah, I mean, somebody putting their hands on you, you don't know what they're going to do.
And it's a black man, by the way, gentlemen. This is a black man. And it's a lot of black men I've been seeing making videos about this. Like, they not boycotting the Asian restaurants and they not participating in none of that. And Austin deserved to go. Karmelo deserved to go to jail. Black men.
I mean, self-defense means clearly like you were in fear for your life, or your life could have been taken. I don't feel like in this scenario his life could have been taken by two unarmed white boys. That's just me.
Well, was Jordan Neely, was anybody's life in jeopardy with Jordan Neely in New York when Daniel Penny choked him out?
You talking about the deranged guy that got choked out in the subway, right?
Right.
I mean, I don't really like to play apples and oranges. I want to just
deflecting. See, it's all deflection. Every time you hit them with something that they know they can't answer, they gotta deflect. Cause he know the answer. Cowards.
Fruit. It's all fruit. We're still talking about fruit. Was Jordan Neely a threat to anybody, or was anybody's life in danger?
Not that I know of. That I know. I do know, like I said, that the guy was, I guess, yelling out obscenities and crazy threats or whatever. I wasn't there.
To himself. He was talking to himself. He wasn't talking to nobody. He was talking to himself. And he got choked out from behind. And they said he was a threat. He broke the social contract. And it was justified in unaliving a man who didn't touch nobody.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely wrong. I mean, but
bro,
it's kind of
I hate these weak ass motherfucking men out here, especially these weak ass black men. Y'all some weak ass beta male simp ass coward. If we had to go to war, I would never want to stand on the side by side with you cowards. Never want to stand side by side with you cowards. Seen her tap dancing for the white man. Instead of saying, I don't have a problem with black men disagreeing. You can disagree. That's not the problem. They not disagreeing, gentlemen. They celebrate. They saying he deserved this. They calling him a thug. with no evidence. Black men, coward ass.
Reflection from what we're talking about.
No, it ties all in. No, self-defense is going to be self-damn defense all across the board. Out there in South Carolina, when they pew-pewed this black child in the back running away from them, was their life in danger from somebody running from them?
Oh, no. I'm from the area. No, I'm from.
Right. So if that's self-defense, Karmelo is self-defense. That's how it should be, right?
Exactly. Listen.
I mean, like I said, I do feel
he can't even admit it, bro. He can't even admit this how much of a coward this dude is. This how much a coward this black man is. He can't even admit it, bro. Fucking coward.
It's I mean, we know that
no, all that beatboxing and shit. No. They said, what part of South Carolina your family from?
I'm from Concord, North Carolina, man. FBA all day, dog.
Concord, North Carolina. Okay, the people are like,
yeah, went to college, went to North Carolina Central University, all that, man. 96-year-old grandmother, former educator, integrated into the school system.
Coward.
Bear's kind of like, not no tether. But my biggest thing is like on this, sticking to the Karmelo Anthony situation, because I know we can deflect and talk about Mr. Chow and all these other situations. Like these are, I mean, maybe he should have defended himself. Maybe I forgot the kid's name in South Carolina and David Penny. Maybe they should have fought back. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that's my.
Yeah, I agree. I wish Cyrus, right, since they hanging their head on, oh, he had a gun. I wish he would have used that gun. Right? I wished he would have used that gun. He would have still been here and one of them agents would have been in the dirt for chasing him because he was actually running for his life. He would have had a self-defense because they chasing him 130 yards. But I'm not going to put that much pressure on that young boy. He was 14 years old. He don't have the mindset it's us, right? He's not thinking, all he thinking was, I need to get away because these guys chasing me. I'm scared. He's not finna turn around and just He's not finna do that. I'm not gonna even put that on him. But I wish he would have.
I mean, like this is what happened. This scenario does not compare to that scenario. They should have killed.
But they've set a precedent, though. They've already set a precedent.
Exactly.
If you are running from somebody and they pew in the back, they can say that's self-defense. Then, if that's the case, Karmelo is self-defense. If they can run up on Trayvon Martin, a kid walking home minding his business, and you instigate a fight with this kid and unalive him and say it's self-defense, then Karmelo is self-defense.
Exactly.
You see, they keep setting these precedents based on race, and when the inverse happens, then they say, oh, it ain't self-defense no more. No, it has to be equal across the board, right?
Yeah, I mean, they got a silver. They using like stuff like the gun falling out from the kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like extenuating circumstances in these cases.
Sir, let me ask you this. Name one case in the history of this country where the dominant society has justified a black person using lethal force to defend themselves against a white person. Name one case where they said it was cool.
Well, I would definitely have to, we can talk about Tupac. Tupac shot the cop in the ass. You know, I hate to use celebrities, but when the guy was in Atlanta, when the dude was assaulting the guy and he got off of that, Tupac shot the cop in the ass. When they had the illegal guns and stuff like that. Like I said, I hate to use that as an example, but I'm sure there's cases, bro.
Sir,
like I'm sure there's cases.
They were on Tupac's bumper ever since, sir. They were on Tupac's bumper ever since.
But my thing is, why are y'all trying to go out y'all way to denigrate our brother Karmelo Anthony? Like, why these black men are going out their way? Are they just trying to show us that they're cowards and they throwing in the towel and they can't stand on business? Just like this Dominique guy talking to that reporter, let him throw all this passive aggressive bullshit to him instead of checking that white boy. And you got black men out here talking about Karmelo, he should never did this, he should never did this. Then what the fuck he should have done? Right? Should he been a good boy and listen to Austin? Yes, sir, boss. Yes, master. Let me get up out this seat. Let me get out your way. Absolutely. Let me go. You niggas disgust me, and I hate using the N-word.
don't change the fact that he got away with it.
And they ultimately sent him to jail, and they ultimately railroaded Tupac in jail.
Yeah, for grape, but not for
he
that.
He didn't grape anybody. That's what I'm saying.
That's what he went to jail for. It was great. He got away with shooting the cops in the ass in Atlanta.
No, and then they got him on a proxy. They got him on a humbug as revenge. That's what that grape
When he walked in Atlanta for shooting 2 white cops in the ass.
Right,
That's
and they were going to get him, and they ended up getting him on that case, and that's why Sugarman had to bail him out.
Don't gangbang, grape women, and don't be in a scenario where you accused of gangbanging and raping women.
What? You think Tupac raped somebody?
I said, don't put yourself in position with I forgot the Haitian Jack and all these weirdos where you can be accused of raping that weird ass.
You can't make this up, bro. How many black men he's talking about? Don't put yourself in position where you can get accused. Bro, you can be anywhere and get accused of something. You can be somewhere just like sitting at a tent at a track meet and trouble come find you. Bro, this is so fucking sickening to listen. I can't even listen to this shit no more, bro.
That weird lady.
They can do that anywhere.
Not if you're not associated. If you weren't in that building, if you're not in that hotel room, you're not associated.
You can get accused for that anywhere. You can get accused anywhere doing that.
I don't agree with that, Treat.
Yeah, you can.
I've never been accused of that, so I don't know.
Okay, I've never been accused of that. It's a lot of us ain't never been accused of that, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. This stupid low IQ individual, so goddamn dumb. Just because it don't happen to you, that mean it don't happen, huh? Just because I never got robbed, that mean people not out here getting robbed? You see how stupid you sound? But this how far these black men got to go to tap dance for white validation. Because they feel like if they talk against Karmelo, they going to get some butter cookies. Right? Anton Daniels got to sit up here and cape for the white man because he's a fat, degenerate loser with titties. That's why you only see... Hold on. When you watch Anton Daniels videos, the camera be right here, bro. Because he got titties. He's fat, out of shape. He already got exposed. Right? So now he had to pander to his white audience, which they don't even support him. You don't see him. You don't see white people on Anton Daniels panels. You don't. But he have to kiss the ass of white people. White people was on Officer Tatum's ass. They gave him his wake-up call. Now he back tap dancing for them. Going hard. Lying like a motherfucker. Woo. Bro, I know they got to be a tough job to be. And Corey Hogan, and this is why they blew up like this. When Corey Hogan said, you never hold white men accountable, Aton, he's saying, oh, we ain't got to talk about that. When Anton was asked about Chud the Builder, I'm not going to talk about Chud the Builder because it's not going to make me any money. He's a coward. He's a coward. He's afraid of white men. White men got their foot on his neck. He out here calling Cyrus a thug, all type of shit. He talking just like them. Just because he making him some money on YouTube, he think he better than everybody. He must forget he's still a nigga too. These white people don't fuck with you, Anton. They never on your panels. They only watch the black degenerate porn. You only got an audience because you are tap dancing with them. Because I guarantee you, if you make a video about Chud the Builder, talking about what he doing, they'll get on your ass. Just like they did Officer Tatum. Just like they did Myron Gaines. And Nick Fuentes was talking so crazy to Officer Tatum. It's crazy calling him a coon. I mean, Jason Whitlock too. Jason Whitlock out here saying, I can't wait till Karmelo go to jail. I don't take people like Jason Whitlock serious. You a fat degenerate. A fat loser. A failed sports analyst. So all you got to do is kiss the ass of white people, and they don't really fuck with you like that, Jason Whitlock. How you been making money for this long and you still fat?
But that doesn't say it can't happen. You can walk by and brush on somebody.
I got two sons. I got two sons. You put yourself in that position as a black man. Yeah, black, white. They can put you in. They can put you down. But if he's at church somewhere, they can't
Facts.
say you're in a hotel room raping a lady, bro. Like that's just not what happens.
What kind of logic is that? You got to be in church all the time?
Whatever. Like not
People
in that
get raped in
scenario.
church.
If you're in your home,
no. People get flexually assaulted in churches. So that church ain't gonna save you. You know how many punks up in church that
what you guys are listening to right now, and I know it's like listening to nails on a chalkboard. This is cowardice that you're listening to right now. A bunch of coward ass black men that don't have a backbone, that's scared to stand on business because they pussies. And they thinking aligning with the white people is going to give them some type of relevancy. It's not. Facts talking, Black. That's 100% facts, brother.
Been touched on, or touching on folks. The church is not a sanctuary. That don't matter. Anything can happen. You can get a false accusation anytime, sir. So yeah, Tupac really didn't get away with that. You understand? And plus, he didn't know that they were cops. He saw that there were people out there harassing somebody. They were off duty, and those cops were doing some shit they weren't supposed to be doing. You understand? That's how that got swept under the rug. See, let's put it all in context, sir. Those cops were out there doing some shit they weren't supposed to be doing. You understand? Let's put it all in context. He didn't unalive them either. Come on, TMP. Unmute yourself, sir. All right. And right, Pac wasn't even in the room. The hell you talking about? Pac, he shouldn't have done all. Pac wasn't even in the room when all that shit.
I said he shouldn't associated with these type of people.
Who knows what people are going to do? What you mean he shouldn't have? You don't know.
Haitian Jack had a representation. Haitian Jack had a what's the name?
Everybody had that reputation. He didn't have a reputation for raping no damn body.
Doing some underhanded weird shit, like he over here doing shit against his own community.
Brother, you are. Thank you, brother. This brother just tossing shit on the wall. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't want to listen to that shit no more. But gentlemen, my final question is, where's this video? That's what I want to know. When are they going to drop it? Do y'all believe they gonna ever drop this video of Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf? I'm still wait. They gonna make me file I might travel down there to Texas. I need to find out, and is they gonna let me see that video? I'm gonna have to call down there and see what's the process. Because they can make 50 videos on Diddy. Every time I get on Netflix or something, I see 1,000 documentaries. You can go on Tubi, Prime, Amazon Prime. It's a new something about Diddy. Diddy ain't commit no crime. Diddy just a freaky ass nigga that's on some gay ass shit. I don't know what Diddy on, but that ain't my problem what another man got going on. But y'all can show surveillance video of Cassidy getting her ass kicked. Y'all can show so many videos. Every time I turn on one of these apps, it's a Diddy documentary. It's a Michael Jackson documentary. Y'all can release everything so fucking quick. But y'all taking y'all precious time to show us this Karmelo Anthony video. Because is it showing him innocent? Absolutely. Because if it was him just stabbing Austin off a shove, we would have been sent the video, gentlemen. We would have been seen this video. Why is they holding on to this video like it's the trial is over? Release the video. He's been convicted of murder. Show us the video. Do y'all believe, gentlemen in the chat, do y'all believe we gonna ever see this video? Because some people saying, yeah, they gonna end up releasing the video. When? What the fuck taking so long? The trial is over. The jury was already, they could have dropped the video during the trial. Because y'all already set him up. He's gonna get found guilty regardless. We already knew that. So why y'all still holding this video from us? Well, we see videos of every other fucking thing. Y'all can show Diddy beating the shit out of Cassidy in the hallway. Y'all can release that, no problem. That shit happened in 2015. But Karmelo Anthony video, no, we got to put gag orders in. We got to make sure nobody see it. We got to show grainy video footage. inside the courtroom. You say, yup, you believe it? I hope so, bro. I'm still waiting on it. I'm just saying, like, what's the hold up? Like, the trial is over. Like, okay, where's the video? If he guilty, I want to see it. Prove me wrong. Prove us wrong. Show us Austin going to him. Karmelo, can you just please leave out 10? No, I ain't going no motherfucking word. You got me fucked up. Show me. I want to see all that. Because y'all trying to make it seem like this guy was just an aggressor. He got charged with first-degree murder. He got convicted on first-degree murder, which means premeditated with the intent to commit murder. So this video better show that Karmelo Anthony came there with the intent. And do y'all not know what premeditated murder is? Like, you have to plan this murder. Like, where did Karmelo set up and plan to murder Austin Metcalf when he was sitting down talking to people? He don't even know Austin. Austin came to him, but he premeditated this. He had the intent. He came to this track meet looking to kill somebody. Man, this is the justice system. This is the justice system. I'm not surprised. But we got these coward ass black men out here. Fucking punks. Fucking punks. And they need to get stepped on too. And there's some black women out here saying the same shit. He deserved to get that. You can't just pull no knife out on nobody. Why did he have a knife at the track meet? Why he just didn't leave? Like my boy Karmelo didn't have the right to sit whatever the fuck he wanted to sit. Like Austin, his master or something. I wish I would give my seat over if a white boy come over here. Gentlemen, I'm just going to say this before I end this stream. Shout out to all the gentlemen in the chat. Appreciate all the support. Salute to you guys. We are growing at a fast rate because of you guys' support. I really appreciate y'all. But I want you black men out there to protect yourself, bro. If you able to get a weapon, you need to get you a legal weapon purchased from the store and get in shape, work out, get successful, because that's our revenge, black men. We ain't finna crash out. We ain't finna riot no stores, steal no TVs, burn no building down. We ain't finna do none of that. You know what we gonna do? We gonna keep showing up doing the work. We gonna get better. We gonna win. We gonna run the numbers up. We gonna show you fuck boys that y'all can't fuck with black men. Y'all can't see a picture of us. That's why that Richard coward was over here with us. He got fatigued, but he over here with the black kings, right? They can't get enough of us because they want to be us, but you can't because you're cowards and you're losers and your women don't want you. But to win, to get a win out of this situation, gentlemen, just keep winning, keep working, keep running up these numbers, keep being successful. Don't worry about what the naysayers saying. Oh, you thugs, black men this, black men that. That shit, I laugh at that shit. Because they know who the supreme being is. It's the black man. We hate about everybody. Even our own so-called women that's not even ours. The white man have always been jealous of the black man. Even during slavery. Because before they hung the black man, gentlemen, did you guys know this? They chopped off the private area of the black man before they hung him because they were so jealous of that. Because that white woman was sneaking and geeking with them black men. They feel inferior around us. That's why Chud the Builder going around antagonizing black man, because he feel inferior. He's a coward. He's a loser. So he got to take out his frustration on innocent black people. Now he in jail paying his dues. Now Jake Long in jail. Jake Lane and Chud the Builder is in jail on a $1 million bond. Absolutely, Joe. Abso-fucking-lutely, brother. Absolutely, black men. Shout out to you. Keep being productive. I love you, gentlemen. I'm going to keep uplifting you, gentlemen. And we just going to keep winning. And all you incels that's coming over here in my chat, I ain't going to block you. Long as you don't disrespect the black men in my chat, you can stay over here and troll all day long. It's not going to bother me. You ain't hurt me. It's productive black men over here. We going to check you and roast you, of course. Long as you ain't disrespecting the black men in the chat, you can be in the chat all day long talking about 1350 and black men and boo boo. You can say all your white supremacist talking points. We gonna laugh at it because we done explaining ourselves to these dudes. We done breaking down these false statistics that they like to bring up on black men. I'm not finna debate with these guys. I'm not going on panels. I'm not finna debate me, bro. I'm not finna do none of that. I'm not. I'm just finna keep building, keep winning, keep shining like we've been doing, black men. We got to have our brother Karmelo Anthony's back by winning and shining and stop being humbled and put it in their face and show them. Oh, he arrogant. He need to be humbled. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm in the gym getting my body right. I'm at work running up these numbers. Black men out here starting businesses. They in the blue collar field. They getting their education. They the most involved fathers. Black men marriage rate is increasing. Black men out here winning. But these narratives that y'all want to push around black men, it's not working no more. Guess what? We got the mic now. We control the narrative. You don't control the narrative.